Hey guys, so I wanted to do this video to update you on a few changes that are going to be happening on this channel over the next, well, starting next week. I also wanted to take a moment because on the last video I did, which was a full property tour, 1 year being here, I got some questions on things that I forgot to update. So I'll be updating the update. So first of all, we're going to be switching up the days that our videos will be coming out. We're also going to be having specific days for specific subjects. Now, for a very long time before we moved, I tried to add flower gardening to this channel, and I had a problem with, not a lot of people watching that because, let's face it, everyone came here for tomatoes, peppers, vegetables. And so I was under the impression, because I guess that's how I am, that if you're interested in growing those things, that you'd be interested in growing other things as well. Not everybody is, apparently. And so what I'm going to be doing is doing specific days. I've already changed the header of my channel to reflect what is going to be happening. And so on Sundays and Tuesdays, we will be doing vegetable videos. And on Fridays, we will be doing flowers, ornamental, garden design, those type of videos. So first of all, let me know what you think about that. I'd love to hear your comments and how many of you actually grow vegetables and came here for vegetables but would be interested in this new content. So I want to know about that Friday video. I want to know what you guys would like to see. This will be next Friday, so first Friday in October, I think, because I think this Friday is the last day of September. Anyway, next Friday. I want to know what you guys want to see with the subject of flowers, ornamentals, or garden design. So leave those in the comments below. I've got a lot of gardens to build out here, and they are not all vegetables. There's going to be vegetables in a lot of them and fruit in a lot of them, but I would be missing out on a huge portion of what I'm doing if I didn't include that on this channel. So in the last video, several of you pointed out that I had not mentioned the barn cats lately, and I had not mentioned our rabbits lately. Not the rabbits that run around here wild, but the ones that we bought. And you're totally right. So I need to update you on that. So the rabbits are good. They're still inside, getting lots of attention. But we are eventually going to be putting them into the chicken/rabbit cottage. I filmed that video, the tour, over a week ago, even though it just came out. And so if you notice, the chimney is no longer just framed, it is actually covered in plywood. And then over here we have the run. Emily and I have gotten all the wire finished all the way around. And so just have to do the wire along the bottom. And then over there in this space on the other side, there needs to be a door built for that. So that part is all going to be finished this week. And then next week, the full week, we'll be starting on the stucco to cover the Old West look. It's going to be a white stucco. And then after that, the following week, we'll be doing the roof. So once the roof is done, at least the plywood part of it, the rabbits can move in. While we're talking about finishing the chicken coop and talking about chickens, I want to let you know that we have actually met a goal. Well, we didn't, the chickens did, but the goal of having a basket of multicolored eggs. Take a look. Easter in September. Are those amazing or what, you guys? I'm so excited I can't even tell you. So we're still not quite at full production, but we do have all the colors. All right, so now on to the barn cats. That's been a process. It's been a few weeks now, I think 5 weeks since we got them. And it was going smoothly at first. I will tell you, we have named them. So we went with Mufasa, the nice one that we talked about in the last time when I showed you them for the first time. Mufasa, he has been the nicest, most friendly cat. In fact, we were starting to think that maybe he was not feral and he was actually somebody's pet. that just accidentally got picked up and put into this rescue, because he would meow and meow and meow until we let him out. And the only way we could let him out, and we really wanted to, was to buy a harness and a leash. And so we did that. He let us put it on, no problem. He would sit in our lap. Well, not my lap, I'm allergic, but Emily's and my sister's lap, and purr, and, you know, just want all the love. And so we were actually getting ready to call the rescue back and say, you know, I think he needs to be rehomed. This is not a cat that wants to be a barn cat. This is a cat that wants to be with people. Now, the next day, he made us eat our words, because he was meowing to get out. Put him on the harness. He was sitting with Emily, and as in a split second, he turned into Harry Houdini. He was out of that harness, across the pasture, over the fence, across the street, and gone. Now, I wasn't super concerned, because we'd already had him for 2 or 3 weeks at that point, and I told him, I said, he knows where his food is, so we're just going to keep that. We called the rescue, and they actually brought over a trap. We put the food in the trap to try to get him back. Well, he is smart. Not only did he try to trick us into thinking he was a house cat, but he would not go in the trap to get the food. He would not go. But we did notice a few nights later that every night the litter box, he had left a deposit every night. So then we just got rid of the trap and we just put the food out, because we figured, okay, he's coming back. He's out there probably doing his job. This is what we got him for. He just didn't need the full 6 weeks that the rescue wanted us to do. So sure enough, it's been a couple weeks now, and he's been back every single night. He's getting a little more tame, where he will come if we're sitting out here on the deck, but that's the extent of it. And he does patrol the grounds, and I don't know if it's coincidence or what, but I have noticed a lot less squirrels. Not that he's killing them all, but I just think they've moved on when they found out he was on the premises. Then that brings us to the other cat. That was not nice when we got him, and in fact, he hasn't changed a bit. And so we named him after the cat in Cinderella, Lucifer, because it fits. So Lucifer is still in quarantine. He's got, 1 or 2 more weeks. Now, to be honest, if I was locked in a cage for 6 weeks, I might be acting the same way, but I'm pretty sure he was acting like that before. Anyway, in about a week or week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it is, I'll have to look at the calendar. The rescue is going to walk us through the process on transitioning him out. So hopefully that goes well. Hopefully he'll stick around too and do his job, even though he may not be as friendly. As long as he's doing his job, I don't care if he's nice to me. So one more thing that was mentioned on that video, or I didn't mention it, but you guys did, is why we have all the chickens in the coop, except for the rooster and the one other chicken that's with him in the small coop. The reason is because they're younger. They are 4 weeks, I think, younger than the rest of them. So at least the hen is smaller than the rest of the chickens up there. It's never a good idea to put hens or chickens together when there's smaller ones coming into this new situation. They will get picked on, and it could be deadly. So they're in there so she can size up. I don't think the rooster would have a problem going in there right now, and hopefully he will protect the girl he's been living with now for a few months. We'll see. But I also don't want to put them up there. Even though they might be getting big enough right now, I still want to have the outdoor run finished so that it gives them more elbow room. And maybe there's now a new space that the old chickens that are up there aren't going to be so territorial. Anything you can do to make the transition easier, because it's always an issue to add new chickens to a flock. But when we do it, I'll show it to you and you can see how it works out. I think that's all the updates. So remember, the channel changes Sunday and Tuesday for vegetable videos, and Friday for flowers, design, ornamentals, all of that. And don't forget to let me know what you want to see on one of those flower videos for the first day next Friday. So leave those in the comments below. I'm anxious to hear it, and I'm just going to pick one of those and do it. See you guys next time.